The Euro 2024 has come and gone, but the memories of this historic competition are still buzzing, especially as there were a lot of exciting moments in the tournament. From Nadim Bajrami's lightning-quick stunner against Italy, Bellingham's clutch Ronaldo-like goal against Slovakia, and Diogo Costa's crazy hat-trick of penalty saves. These are the craziest moments in Euro 2024 that had all of us leaping with excitement. Speaking of excitement, the fans of Albania went crazy with joy before even the first minute of the game. So, Italy got a throw-in early in the game, deep in their own half, and when Federico Di Marco threw the ball in, he wasn't paying attention. Bastoni, who it appeared Di Marco threw the ball to, was caught off guard, and Nedim Bajrami took full advantage of the confusion and shot into the net after just 23 seconds, with the goal beating Dmitry Kirichenko's goal in 67 seconds in the 2004 Euro. Unfortunately for Albania, they would not make it past the group stage, but their team will be remembered for going against giants with everything they had. Just like Arda Guler did for Turkey during their time in the tournament. Turkey's first match was against Georgia, who were newcomers to the competition. The match was tied with Turkey scoring first and Georgia equalising. Their miracle was a long time coming, and from a player that had been practicing long-range shots since he could kick a ball. Arda Guler nearly came close with one of his attempts in La Liga when Real Madrid played Osasuna. His long-range curler hit the crossbar in that game, but against Georgia, things were different. Guler received the ball with his back to Georgia's goal. He turned, charged at the box, before he let fly to a delicious curler that flew into the top right corner of the net. Guler carried the hopes and dreams of his nation and was heavily involved in creating, assisting, and scoring. His goal against Georgia made him the tournament's goal of the tournament favourite for a while, before Lamine Yamal overtook him with that absolute beauty of a goal against 2022 World Cup finalists France. Yamal won the Young Player of the tournament, and he more than deserved the award. He ended the tournament with 4 assists and 1 goal, and produced spectacular moments of insane quality. His assist in the final is up there as one of the most incredible moments in the tournament. The pressure of that final could have swallowed him up, and no one would blame him, but Yamal is different. Even though he is so young, he has scary levels of maturity. He took the match by the neck and played a brilliant pass into the box for Nico Williams, who put the ball in the net. As composed as that performance was from Yamal, nothing would beat his effort against France. In that match against France, Yamal was on a different level. Before the match, France's player Adrien Rabiot challenged Yamal to do more if he ever hoped to do anything meaningful in Spain's match against them. Yamal did more than expected and scored an incredible curling effort right in front of the man who challenged him. With Yamal, Spain were unstoppable, but they had another player who, in my opinion, is underrated and had a great shout for being the player of the tournament. Fabian Ruiz was beyond incredible. He created many incredible moments like his goal in Spain's first match of the tournament. Against Croatia, Ruiz went on an incredible run, dribbling Croatia's players before scoring Spain's second goal in the 32nd minute. He is the player that won the most possession in the final third and was one of the most effective pressing machines in the tournament. He recovered the ball 14 times for Spain in the final third. As good as he was more than a pressing machine. Ruiz was a mazy dribbler, and one of his impressive dribbles came against Germany. Ruiz received the ball by the touchline and was crowded by 4 German players. Initially facing the Spain goal, Ruiz pulled the ball back and voila, he beat 4 German players with that one simple move. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more exciting football content. In that same game against Germany, Spain had an unlikely hero. After Spain scored first through Dani Olmo and Germany equalised eventually, the game went to extra time and there was nothing to separate the two teams until the dying minutes of the game. Dani Olmo played in a corner and an unmarked Merino steered the ball into the net with an emphatic header which eliminated the hosts Germany from the competition. Merino wouldn't be the only player that would come up clutch for his country. Jude Bellingham did the same for England in the most spectacular manner. After a boring game where England refused to take initiative, Slovakia scored, and it looked like England was out of the competition until Bellingham dug deep to produce an unforgettable moment for England fans. One of the best moments of the competition. The match had gone to the 95th minute, and everything was at stake. It was at that time Bellingham decided to do something outrageous. As the ball flew towards him, he executed a bicycle kick to bury the ball into the net, saving England's Euro hopes. Bellingham's goal took the game to extra time, in which Harry Kane scored a header that eliminated Slovakia. Maybe if Slovakia had Giorgi Mamardashvili from Georgia, things would have been different. Despite getting eliminated from the tournament in the round of 16, Mamardashvili had saved 29 attempts according to UEFA and 30 according to other statistics websites. It is difficult to pinpoint a certain save from Mamardashvili, but what I'll highlight is the match against Czech Republic, where he made 8 saves in the first half alone, with 6 being from inside the box. In that match, Mamardashvili was something else and ended up winning the man of the match. He kept his country in the competition, and so did Diogo Costa in Portugal's penalty shootout win over Slovenia. Portugal struggled against Slovenia, and when Cristiano Ronaldo failed to convert his penalty against them in extra time, he burst into tears, maybe feeling hopeless. Ronaldo had a history of carrying the team, and this time, they carried him with Diogo Costa being the unlikely hero. After Ronaldo's penalty miss, the game went to penalties and Costa made a hat-trick of penalty saves to send Portugal into the quarter-finals. Jordan Pickford also did something similar to this for England. In fact, without Pickford, England may not have made it to the round of 16. Many forget that Pickford was one of England's best performers. It was his save that helped England see out a 1-0 win against Serbia. After England scored first through Bellingham early in the game, they ran out of steam. In the last minutes of the game, Pickford stopped Dusan Vlahovic's shot to help England win. He then went a step further and saved a Manuel Akanji penalty in the quarter-final match against Switzerland, resulting in England winning on penalties. It isn't only Pickford that displayed heroics between the sticks. Dani Olmo did so too. I know Olmo isn't a goalkeeper, and this was what made his goal-preventing efforts even more spectacular. After England equalised from a brilliant Cole Palmer effort, Spain went ahead again for the second time in the match. England pushed for an equaliser and got a corner which Palmer played in. His corner found Declan Rice's head, and he unleashed a thumping header towards the goal, but Spain's goalkeeper Unai Simon pushed it out to Marc Guehi, who headed the ball with such venom, and just as it seemed that England had equalised, Dani Olmo stood on the line and cleared the ball with his head. Denzel Dumfries also had a similar clearance for the Netherlands. That clearance was a redeeming action for Dumfries, whose earlier aggressiveness had caused a penalty, even if many felt the call was controversial. England, feeling renewed, charged at the Netherlands and almost got the lead, but Dumfries stopped the ball from crossing the line from a Phil Foden shot. Phil Foden wouldn't be England's hero. That would be Ollie Watkins. England were desperately searching for an opportunity to go ahead in the match, and their coach at the time brought on Cole Palmer and Ollie Watkins to get an advantage over the Netherlands. Past the Netherlands goalkeeper from a tight angle into the bottom corner to win the contest as the clock hit 90 minutes. Ollie Watkins got England fans to roar with his goal, and Luka Modric broke the hearts of Croatians with his. He gave them hope with his goal against Italy, which was a delightfully close-range goal. The goal came moments after he missed his penalty against Gianluigi Donnarumma. Italy equalised, and their equalising goal was one of the most impressive goals in the tournament. Mattia Zaccagni unleashed a curling shot in the dying seconds of second-half stoppage time to send the Italians to the round of 16 and to send Croatia packing. Speaking of round of 16, after Georgia played against Spain and went ahead through an own goal, Rodri helped Spain equalise, and in the second half Fabian Ruiz scored a delightful header, then Nico Williams and Dani Olmo completed the rout. Another rout which made the competition even livelier was Germany versus Scotland. Florian Wirtz and Jamal Musiala scored beauties before Kai Havertz scored a penalty. Then, Niklas Füllkrug ended the night with a curling strike to make the scoreline 4-0. Although Scotland did manage to pull one back through an Antonio Rudiger own goal, Germany were victorious. The 2024 Euro was exciting, and it was due to these moments we have mentioned in this video. Which one do you like the most, and which ones do you think I missed? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more exciting football content.